not all belly fat is created equal. The fat just under the skin, called subcutaneous fat, is what causes that bulge over your waistband. You may not like the way it looks, but it's less dangerous than visceral fat, which resides deep in the abdominal area and is associated with heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Healthy belly fat. Fat is a normal part of the body, but how much is too much? Visceral fat is tricky to detect because you can't see it. If you pinch your stomach, it's subcutaneous fat you're feeling. That said, there is a correlation, albeit not perfect, between waist circumference and visceral fat. An easy, at-home way to find out if you may have too much visceral fat is to measure your waist. Pull a tape measure above your hip bones, level with your belly button. Breathe normally, making sure not to hold your breath. A good rule of thumb is that men should aim to have a waist circumference of less than 40 inches while women should measure less than 35 inches. For Asian Americans, men should aim for less than 35.5 inches, and women should aim for less than 31.5 inches. How long does it take to lose belly fat? How quickly you lose belly fat depends on myriad factors, including whether you make lifestyle modifications, such as those listed above, genetics, age and more. However, there's an element of arithmetic to determining how quickly you can lose body fat in a safe and effective way, which ultimately leads to trimming excess abdominal fat. To lose 1 pound of fat, you need to burn 3,500 more calories than you eat, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA. By reducing your caloric intake by 500 calories per day, either by eating fewer calories or exercising more, or a combination of the two, you can lose 1 pound of fat in 1 week. People who lose weight gradually, 1 to 2 pounds a week, tend to keep the weight off more successfully than those who lose weight more rapidly, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. 5 expert-backed ways to reduce belly fat. While it's not possible to spot reduce fat on any particular area of your body, there are strategies you can use to reduce your overall body fat and thus your belly fat. Number 1. Banish midnight snacking. Who hasn't found a bowl of cereal to taste better in the wee hours of the night rather than after the sun comes up? Still, it might be better to close your eating window as early in the day as is feasible for you. Research has shown that eating according to your body clock and natural circadian rhythms helps reduce fat storage, says registered dietitian Elizabeth Ward, co-author of The Menopause Diet Plan. Eating earlier in the day when your body is much better at processing food will help you control your weight. If you skew your calorie intake to later in the day, it's going to be difficult for you to prevent weight gain. She explains this is a hormonal response related to insulin, which does a better job of clearing glucose from the blood earlier in the day. Ward's advice? Shut down any snacking after dinner. Click to the link below to get other steps.